What is going on, YouTube? Here we go again. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of 2x2 Growing. Hope you're all having a really awesome day. All right, in today's episode, we are going to be unboxing and setting up the new intelligent Icontrol system from Mars Hydro. There is a lot of tech inside of these boxes, so let's start unraveling what we got here. All right, up first, we have the Mars Hydro iHub Pro, and this is an upgrade from an old product that I used to have from them, and this thing looks way slicker, and it comes with way more accessories. This one can also be attached to some Wi-Fi if you want to. Control all your devices from your phone. Plug all the devices in through these cables that they give more than enough of to you inside of this box. And then another thing you get inside of this box is one of these temperature, humidity, and light sensors, and not to mention a bunch of two-way splitters right here for you. Anyway, on to the next box here, and we have a box full of sensors. We have a CO2 sensor in here. We have a PAR sensor, and mind you, about 5 years ago, I spent $1,000 Canadian on a PAR sensor. So nowadays, with these upgrades and the technology, you get so much bang for your buck. It is just crazy. And the last sensor in the box is the soil sensor, and that will detect your temperature, your moisture, and your EC data for you, really dialing in your grow, making things super easy. So let's move on to the final box, and inside of this final box, we have a screen on a controller here for you to view some data. Also inside of this box, we have a bunch of cords, some splitters, and then one of these temperature, humidity, and light sensors that also come inside of the iHub box. Now you get two of these sensors if you buy the whole complete package here, and a bunch of cords. We're talking a bunch of cords, but you're going to need them because if you have a lot of devices, you can control your fans nowadays from them. Both fans, we're talking the inline fan, and we're also talking about the oscillating fan. Now, I know what a few of you might be thinking. All these cords seem kind of confusing. Don't worry, they have a really nice, easy laid out diagram here for you. Anyone can follow it. It's super simple. I'm going to be setting this up in a few seconds here. One last look at this controller though. We have an Ethernet cable here for you if you want it, a micro SD slot for you to keep all your data so you can go through everything, and once again, really fine tune your growing skills there. So to start off, I just want to show you, I am going to be making a little bit of a modification right here. I'm throwing some Velcro on instead of attaching it the way they wanted to attach it in the instructions. I personally think it's a little bit cleaner and a little bit more slick when you do it like this. So I'm doing it like that. I've always done it like that. Anyway, we have everything put together now with a little bit of video magic. We've got all these sensors loaded. The total time that it took me to install all of this was about 15 to 20 minutes. It was very simple. All you had to do is pay attention to the diagram, and everything went super smoothly. Everything was correct on the diagram. Super happy to see that. So anyway, now we have this grow tent loaded up with a bunch of sensors. We have a PAR sensor, we have a CO2 sensor, we have a humidity and a temperature readout, which will give you the VPD in that sensor. The only thing that we're missing for this grow tent is the two fans to be able to plug it into this master control system. I don't have one of their new oscillating fans or one of their new intake fans that you can both hook up to this thing and just control everything with it whatsoever. So if you want to, send those over, Mars Hydro. I'll take them all day long. So right now, as you can see, I'm testing out the PPFD, aka the PAR sensor reader, and it is reading just as it's supposed to. Little bit of lag in there, minor, but who really cares about that? So to keep this video YouTube friendly, as you can see, I am using a basil plant. Now that you've seen the setup and what's going on inside the tent, let's go take a look at what's going on this control panel right here. So the initial screens that come on your control panel right after you plug it in are the sensors. If you want to go to any of the device control, hit OK on the controller and then surf through all the options. You can change the light intensity, turn the lights on and off, do that all good stuff right there. And if I had the fans connected, I could raise the speeds up or down. Now, of course, another awesome part about this control panel is you can go to the programming for when you want to turn your lights on and off. You don't need a timer no more. This is everything combined inside of there. All you have to do is go over to the environment configuration and you will find all of the options for the timing right in there, set to whatever your heart desires. Now, if you want to see any of the Bluetooth stuff, go to some of my older videos. I've gone over all that information before. I don't want to make this video too long and go over that stuff again. I just want to show you what's new and what's here in these packages that I've been given. And this control board, I am loving this. This is probably one of my favorite things that Mars Hydro's ever put out. It's simple, slick, and gives you everything you need to know all in one. And then once again, you have the micro SD card slot under there where you can record all the information. I really hope I covered all the information I need to, because I'm going to be ending this video. If you have any questions, go down there in the comment section. Feel free to ask away and I'll try to get to you as fast as possible. Anyway, I'm wrapping this video up right about now. Go down there and smash that like button. Take her easy, everyone. I will see you next time.